You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got an update involving Mark Sanchez, of course, the former USC quarterback, the last real Jets quarterback that had any success. Really and truly. Think about that a minute. Rex Ryan, 2 AFC championship games, and it was all downhill. And I got to be honest, I missed on Mark Sanchez because I thought, okay, look how his career is starting out. He's going to be a solid 10, 12-year starter. Shit, wrong answer, Rhodes. You were wrong about that. But guess what? He was one of these guys that didn't have enough starts, really and truly, in college. And so that kind of led to a trending career that went downhill, in which he turned into a backup. Now, I will say this. In today's time, in the right system, could he have made a Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, kind of second career resurgence? I don't know. It won't matter. We know Fox Sports fired him. He was in Indianapolis to call a game for Fox. Oh, and he got himself in all kinds of trouble attacking a guy. This is still one of the wildest stories we have ever talked about on Black and White Sports. Because when all this started, everybody thought that this old guy had attacked Mark Sanchez. And then about 6 hours afterwards, it started emerging that it was like, no, it looks like Mark Sanchez attacked this guy. And everybody was like, wait, what? And, I'll tell you right here. Let me just show this to you right here. I mean, you see that new civil cocaine fentanyl allegations surface as massive discovery unfolds in Mark Sanchez's case. That was back in March, folks. And now, oh boy, you can't do nothing in the big city anymore. And there not be some kind of video evidence. Got to be more careful, Mark Sanchez. More than 50 video clips. He sounds cooked. The criminal trial again, and guys, if you have not seen the pictures of this old guy and his face being slashed open, shit, go look at them. They're gruesome. I won't show them on here anymore because YouTube said, nah, we'll demonetize that. So, but you can go find them. Criminal trial against former NFL quarterback and former Fox analyst Mark Sanchez, former USC quarterback, is due to begin next month. The prosecution recently made a supplemental discovery of evidence under the relevant discovery rules. Lauren Collin of LA Magazine has published the filing, which includes more than 50 different pieces of video evidence. Woo-wee! That's not good. That's not good. Look, if somehow it exonerates Mark Sanchez, fine. But I don't think a lot of people believe that's what's going to happen. The clips come from surveillance cameras at the Indiana Convention Center, St. Elmo Steakhouse. St. Elmo Steakhouse is where all the guys, the media, and the coaches and GMs and the scouts all go to St. Elmo's and a couple of other places they got up there that's like newer. And they all get liquored up. And that's where trades happen, insider information happens. I keep telling you guys, the media and these teams are best friends with each other. How would they know that in the media? Because they're friends with the damn coach. I'm just being honest. The JW Marriott Hotel and the other public locations in Indianapolis, which makes sense. Prosecutors undoubtedly will show the jury all the Sanchez relevant movements from when he left St. Elmo's until the altercation with the 69-year-old truck driver, Perry Toll. The supplemental discovery filing also identifies a forensics report and a witness who described as a forensic scientist. This could relate to the question of whether and to what extent Sanchez was under the influence of one or more substances at the time of the attack. Sanchez, who was in Indianapolis for a Raiders-Colts game for Fox, allegedly assaulted Toll after a confrontation over where Toll parked his truck. Toll, who claimed he was acting in self-defense, stabbed Sanchez multiple times. Both men suffered serious injuries. The trial date has been delayed multiple times. Whether it will proceed currently remains to be seen. The presiding judge has previously ruled that cameras will be allowed in the courtroom. We got ourselves a televised event for Mark Sanchez's trial. Sanchez is facing a separate civil lawsuit filed by Toll. Fox and the parent company of St. Elmo's have been sued for Toll's injuries. And you may be like, well, why is St. Elmo's in this? Probably, I would guess, over the idea of serving him too much alcohol. That's what I would guess. So, this is the actual documents, and you can see down here, I mean, number 2, 911 CAD recordings, incident detail report, crime scene photos, 96 photos, and then look at the videos, folks. Indiana Convention Center, 11 videos. St. Elmo's Steakhouse, 15 videos. JW Marriott Hotel, 3 videos. Jesus. City camera, 12 videos total. Wow. I mean, there's videos all down through. 5 videos, 2 videos, 3 videos. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I mean, you always got to emphasize caution because something may show that he was acting in self-defense. The only problem for him is, I would suspect, if that's what's shown, because I'm sure the prosecution has seen all these videos. You know, if there was an idea that he acted in self-defense, they wouldn't be proceeding with this trial. So there's that. Sounds to me like Mark Sanchez is cooked. Alcohol, fentanyl, marijuana, and cocaine is the suspicion that all was a wonderful hangover concoction that was in his system. The fentanyl, it's just wild. I mean, how crazy as hell do you have to be to get around fentanyl? I don't get it. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.